We do have a chance for some scattered thunderstorms this weekend. Not all weekend long, but Sunday in particular. Good evening, everybody. 89 the temperature now here in downtown Dallas. We have clear skies across North Texas, and we'll keep that for the rest of tonight. Here's what the weekend looks like. It's hot. Temperatures go down just a little bit on Sunday, so tomorrow we're very close to 100 degrees, and it's a really low chance of a shower or thunderstorm, mainly south of I-20. Tomorrow will look a lot like today did. We start off at 80 degrees. We'll finish in the upper 90s, close to triple digits. Notice the increase in coverage of rain on Sunday. Scattered showers and storms a little bit more likely for the second half of the weekend. Listen, it's not an all-day rain, and it's not something you should be canceling plans over, but I have the timeline for you so you can plan around that chance of rain. Coming up.
One match, two reactions, sweet victory and bitter defeat. Belgium's fans in agony at a watch party in Brussels, while fans in Madrid celebrate Spain's winning goal. That sets the stage for the final World Cup match in Arlington. Lamine Yamal in Spain versus Kylian Mbappe in France, Tuesday afternoon at Dallas Stadium. While prices have dropped at some of the other venues like Atlanta and LA, there's still a pretty robust market in Arlington. We just checked FIFA's ticket marketplace. A $2,900 seat in the upper level is the cheapest ticket we could find. We just obtained new video of a confrontation between a Dallas police officer and the head coach of Egypt's World Cup team. It happened right before the team's match in Arlington and sparked an international incident. Here's Cole Sullivan with a never-before-seen video.
What happened at this Dallas hotel escalated to an international incident. Dallas police say Egypt's head soccer coach and team manager were not wearing their FIFA World Cup credentials properly. New video obtained by WFAA shows what happened next.
Wait. Back off! This is the team manager. Don't push me. Hey, don't push me. Calm the down. Hey, calm the down. No, you're not doing that. Hey, calm down. Calm down. You need your credentials around your neck. We don't know who you are. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Chill out. It's okay. It's okay. Chill out. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. He just has to have credentials, okay? He needs to have his credentials. That's it. Okay, that's it.
The confrontation between the officers and the coaches last week happened the day before the team beat Australia at Dallas Stadium.
I'm sorry. No, you're okay. You're okay.
After bystander video went viral, DPD organized this gift exchange with the team and its coaches last weekend and later got a letter of gratitude from Egypt's diplomat in Houston and said, quote, "We appreciate the opportunity to engage in open dialogue, address concerns, and strengthen relationships built on trust." After this shoving match made international headlines. In Dallas, I'm Cole Sullivan.
Now to some new developments in Houston, where the mayor is vowing to investigate an ICE agent's deadly shooting. Mayor John Whitmire says the federal government isn't sharing details, but we know agents killed Lorenzo Salgado during a traffic stop on Tuesday. ICE officials say they shot in self-defense when Salgado tried hitting them with his van, but one of the passengers' attorney claims that's not true and agents were never in the path of the van. Tonight, that discrepancy is intensifying the call for answers.
They control the scene, the deceased, the van, the witnesses. So yes, they control the investigation.
Houston's police chief plans to meet with local FBI officials soon, trying to obtain more information. We just got an update on a mass shooting at a concert and trail ride in Dallas. Now, this happened in 2022, and this week, jurors awarded one victim's family $76 million. It's been 4 years since a fight broke out at the event and someone started shooting. Killen Gilmore was killed and 16 others were injured. The jury found organizers liable for a lack of safety. They didn't have a permit and had off-duty Dallas police officers working security. The incident sparked a crackdown on these type of events in Dallas. Dozens of residents can't go home tonight after a fire partially destroyed the Cambridge Park condominiums. When Dallas Fire Rescue arrived this morning, flames are shooting into the sky on Adelia Road. A lot of people were sleepy and woke up to intense heat, smoke, and flames.
I had to drop to my knees and start crawling down 3 flights of stairs. When I got outside, I looked around. I knew my condo was gone because flame was on top of my building.
Fortunately, everyone got out okay, but 45 residents have lost everything they own. A family in Fort Worth is still trying to move forward after losing their home last weekend. And now authorities are investigating whether a nearby celebration is to blame. The fire broke out not far from I-30. And tonight, Adriana D'Alba shows us stunning images of the incident.
A lifetime of memories reduced to ash. This was the home Cynthia Solano grew up in, and today it's unrecognizable.
I was just in disbelief.
Disbelief as she rushed home to see the house on Curzon Avenue, the home her parents built, fully engulfed in minutes.
It didn't look like my home.
Charred cars fill the driveway, firework casings still littering the street.
Everything was just gone.
Solano wasn't home when the fire began, but her cousins, Joanna and Zaira, were. The only thing I thought about was getting out of there. Moments before the fire began, they saw neighbors lighting fireworks in the street.
Oh my gosh.
This video from a neighbor showing sparks close to the homes, flying in every direction.
The Fort Worth Fire Department won't say whether fireworks are being investigated as a culprit, only telling us that the cause of this fire is still undetermined.
Solano hopes those videos could help investigators.
They do that every year. So that was always our concern.
The fire also left Joanna, who is pregnant, with burns on her foot and shoulder as she escaped. I simply held on to my sister's hand, and I felt that was all that mattered in that moment. Now they're all left without a home. This one was paid off, but there was no home insurance. Now they've launched a GoFundMe as they try to start over.
It is very emotional because I know how much my parents work for them to have a home for us.
The fire is out, but as the investigation continues, the questions still linger. In Fort Worth, I'm Adriana D'Alba.
Last night's fire at H-E-B wasn't nearly as serious, and the company is optimistic shoppers can return to its Alliance store tomorrow. Contractors were working on a refrigerant line when it started. H-E-B plans to conduct an inspection Saturday and restock the store before reopening. Tomorrow, you'll have a chance to meet the 3 finalists for DART's next CEO, who were just announced today. Nathaniel Ford is currently the head of public transit in Jacksonville, Florida. Dee Leggett is a former DART executive VP and helps run a transportation company in Irving. And Monica Tellez Fowler is the CEO of Columbus, Ohio's Transit Authority. She also used to run Trinity Metro in Fort Worth. DART is in a transition period right now. Highland Park residents recently voted to leave the agency, while the board has suggested expanding its service in other cities. You can meet the finalists tomorrow at DART headquarters in downtown Dallas from noon to 2. They hope to select the final candidate by Tuesday. Tonight, we're finally coming off a stretch of several 100-degree days, and the heat is literally melting one road. Kevin Reese takes us to Hunt County tonight to show us what happened and the danger it poses to drivers.
The southbound lanes between Celeste and Greenville are still loud and lumpy in places, but it was even worse on Thursday.
At first, I was a little confused.
Confused because in the 100-degree heat, the road Clayton Kate was driving looked like this. The asphalt melted in chunks, peeling off the road like petroleum pudding, piling up in lumps of asphalt and gravel in both the south and northbound lanes, clinging to tires and leaving gaping gaps in the surface of the road.
And then going back to my trailer, it ripped all my taillight wires out.
Clayton Kate's truck was damaged in multiple places by the clods of molten asphalt pelting his rig.
I mean, it definitely looked like the heat got to it. I've never seen asphalt do that before.
And the problem here on 69 definitely isn't over. You can still find chunks like this on the side of the road. This is asphalt and gravel, pliable and bendable like it's Play-Doh or something like that. And when you walk on the road, it's still soft underfoot. Even so soft, I was able to leave my thumbprint in the middle of Highway 69. According to Hunt County Commissioner Darren Money, TxDOT determined that the pavement damage was caused by high temperatures. Maintenance crews smoothed it out as best they could. TxDOT hasn't yet responded why the surface failed or what the long-term fix might be. As for the trip home back to Stonewall, Oklahoma, Clayton Kate didn't want to chance a second trip on a melted Texas road. Did you turn around and go back up the same highway to go back home to Oklahoma?
No, I took a different road, went around that.
And drivers will be going around this for a while until a solution is found for a Texas highway that couldn't handle all this Texas heat. In Hunt County, I'm Kevin Reese.
TxDOT just announced they're going to make emergency repairs to US 69 starting Monday morning at 8:30. So there will be crews out there helping redirect traffic, as well as message boards to help you plan ahead. Tonight, we're excited to share a bit of good news as well. A Midlothian firefighter reunited with 3 kids he saved from a sinking boat. Jason Horn was at Alvarado Lake Park with his daughter on the 4th of July when people started flagging them down. A boat with 9 people overturned, trapping 3 kids underneath. Horn rushed in to help, and when 2 of them were unresponsive, he used his CPR training and resuscitated them. Then got all 3 back to shore. The Alvarado PD hosted a reunion last night with Horn, his daughter Emily, and the family they saved. The fire chief says he has no doubt they're alive today because of Jason and Emily's quick actions.